Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing another Metroid text adventure. We just made it to the Sandy Dome. We've done everything there is to do in the previous areas. But, yeah, now we're at the Sandy Dome. During your exploration, the floor suddenly collapses. As you fall, you observe the underground dome you just discovered. Your armor suit absorbs most of the kinetic energy of the fall. There are two buildings on the bottom of the dome. The rest of the floor is covered by sand. So we can clear out the sand, explore the eastern building, or explore the western building. So it looks like we've got a lot of options now. Let's try exploring the western building. You find the doorway on the western building. You notice the inside is a lot smaller than it looked. The place is a simple square room with a strange statue near a wall. That sitting statue is holding an important looking sphere. What do you do? Well, it's obviously a good item from a Chozo statue, so let's take that sphere. You take the sphere. While you try to figure out how to open it, you notice the statue's eyes start to glow. What do you do? Oh boy, it looks like it's one of those Torizo statues. Let's fight that thing. The statue stands up as pieces of rock begin to fall apart, revealing a huge humanoid robot. You feel the door close behind you. The robot attacks relentlessly. You fight back bravely until you run out of missiles. The robot suddenly grabbed you by the neck and crushes you. Life support systems failing. Game over. Yeah. Like I said in the previous video, we're gonna die a lot. So this time, let's go to the western building again. And we'll shoot the sphere. You shoot the sphere with a missile, but it is propelled out of the statue's hands, bouncing a couple times on the floor. The statue's eyes start to glow. What do you do? Huh? Well, would this change what it would be if we fought the statue? Of course not, it's the exact same thing. But it was technically a different path than the one we just did. So, I felt like I should show it. Sometimes it'll get a little tedious like that when I'm trying to show everything, and I apologize, but I just want to show all the options, so yeah, we're going to the western building again, and we're gonna take the sphere again. This time let's put it back and see what happens. You see pieces of stone start to fall from the statue, revealing metal parts. You quickly grab the sphere and place it in the statue's hands. Its eyes stop glowing and silence floods the small room. You decide to leave. You decide the best option is to clear out the sand. You use your beam to disintegrate it, revealing a passage on the east side of the dome. You continue exploring the caves. We're at the underground lake now. You explore the cave for hours until you find an underground lake. It's located on the bottom of an enormous dome. There's also a structure in the middle connected to the cave by bridges. You can explore the structure or explore the lake. I say we explore the lake, 'cause obviously it's a lot safer to be in the water when, we're not like a sea creature or anything. That's like, there could be sea creatures in there that could attack us that'd be a lot better at moving in the water than us, so it's clearly the smart thing to do. You submerge yourself in the lake, the water is fairly clean, and there's tiny fish-like creatures swimming by. You encounter what appears to be the entrance to a sewer system. So, you could explore the sewers, or we could just ignore the entrance. Let's ignore the entrance. You remember how tedious and horrible sewer levels always are, and decide not to explore that place. You don't think you'll be missing useful weapons or invaluable treasures. You exit the lake. This game's humor, man. But hey, sewer levels are actually pretty good in Donkey Kong Country 3. Just gonna say that right now. Okay. Underground bridge. You stand the... My goodness, that is poorly written. You stand the building entrance. There's a bridge in front of you that leads to a passage into the caves. Right in the middle of the bridge there is a creature similar to the ones you saw before, but with longer legs and bigger horns. What will you do? Sounds like a Gamma Metroid rather than the Alpha Metroid that we fought before, which I never actually said was a Metroid, but it was. Um, well, with the Alpha Metroid, we did this by befriending the creature. So let's try to befriend this one. You slowly approach the creature, extending your hand in a gentle manner. The creature sees you and remains still. You extend your arm and touch one of its horns. The creature retreats for a moment. Looking directly at you, it opens its forearms and hugs you. A deadly electric shock goes through your body, paralyzing you. Life support systems failing. Game over. So yeah, that's something about Gamma Metroids. They can grab you and electrocute you, at least in another Metroid 2 remake. So, let's head back quick. Sorry if this is a little tedious. I might start cutting these out at some point. Oh, I accidentally chose that. Okay. That threw me off for a second. Western building again. Shoot the sphere again. And put the sphere back. And it's exactly what you would expect. So this time let's explore the lake and actually explore the sewers. And we get the exact same message as if you decide not to explore the sewers. They just don't want to deal with sewers in this, apparently. So, which is actually kind of funny. Like, not only, it's a choice. First of all, it's funny humor, but also, like, it's a choice that not only doesn't affect whether you live or die, it also just, it doesn't even affect what text pops up. Like, what's the point of even having a choice there? I mean, I guess because it's funny, like I said, but anyways, this time, let's find a vantage point and attack this creature from a distance. You find a small alcove right over the entrance. There's a pipe that can be used to maintain cover and stabilize the cannon. You fire a barrage of missiles. The creature can't figure out where you are, as it receives most of the shots. The creature collapses, breaking part of the bridge as it falls. You cross to the other side. Location: dark caves. You enter another cave with thorny plants. As you get deeper, the plants you find are bigger, with huge spikes instead of thorns. You navigate carefully until you reach a dead end. You see some light coming from a crevice. Apparently, a rock is blocking a passage that leads to a bigger cave. What do you do? Things normally don't go right when we shoot stuff, so let's try pushing the rock. You try to push the rock, but it's too heavy. Even after routing more power to the extremities of your armor, the rock doesn't move. Looks like you'll have to try something more aggressive. You step back and shoot a missile. The rock splits in half, but doesn't move. The noise caught the attention of a nearby creature. This one is bipedal, with huge claws, which sounds like a Zeta Metroid. The creature starts running towards you. What do you do? Actually, it might not be a Zeta Metroid. Yeah, it is a Zeta Metroid, actually. It's the Omega Metroids later. Um, let's shoot the creature. You shoot the creature a well-aimed missile. The creature deflects the shot using its claw. As it keeps running towards you, you prepare your cannon for another shot and hear a swiping sound. Suddenly, you can't feel your arm anymore. The creature swipes again, aiming at your head. Life support systems failing. Game over. That wasn't very pleasant. Samus literally lost an arm there, if this is Samus. Once we get later in the game, it actually makes me question whether or not this character is Samus. We're gonna go to the western building one last time, and we're just gonna see what happens when we leave the room. You decide the best yeah. As you would expect, it's pretty much the same as whenever we actually survive that room. So this time, though, we're gonna explore this structure. You enter the facility. There's absolute silence. There's pipes and valves all over the place. Security robots lie on the ground, deactivated. You find another mysterious pillar, but it doesn't seem to work. You exit the facility towards the west. So you're back at the underground bridge. That's all there is to it. So this time, let's try charging at the creature. You take advantage of the creature not seeing you and run towards it, firing missiles. Some shots land, inflicting damage to it, but some missiles bounce on its armor and hit the bridge, making it collapse. You fall into the water and the creature gives chase. Right before hitting the bottom of the lake, you quickly aim and fire at the creature's core. It screams in agony and crushes you against the floor. It stopped moving. You shove the creature to a side and climb the remains of the bridge. So despite the fact that it crushes us, we actually surprisingly survive there. So yeah, this time let's just shoot the rock right away. And yeah, I think this is the same text box as before. And this time let's shoot the rock again, because we know what happened last time. You start running towards the rock while shooting repeatedly. You see some light coming from the cracks. You jump towards the rock as you activate your morph module. The impulse pierces a hole on the rock, and you fall into unexplored terrain. The creature tries to fit its head through the hole you just made and follow you, but gives up seconds later. So that'll be it for this video. In the next video, we're gonna be exploring the tower roof and actually getting to the end of this game. Because this game actually isn't that long. So yeah, I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you next time.